Hey guys, welcome back to Persona. This is KaffeineGaming, and last time we got to the police station, I want to do some modifications to our formation. So if you go into the menu and go into battle, you can change your formation. And there's 4 different ones, and they're all the same, but you can change any one you want. I'm gonna go over and move Maki back a couple rows. So you can see here kind of like what her range is. If you use R1, R2, you can change. So you can see like this is where her gun range is, this is her weapon range. This is for Bufu, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift her back to. It might seem a little strange, but if you're further back in the formation, you'll take less damage. Oh no, I want to confirm this. So you can see here though, you can change it to any other one. You can't change during battle, but you can't change the formation like this during battle, but you can set these up to have them at any point in time. And then during battle, you can switch them. We haven't had to do that yet. So all right, let's go ahead and wander into the station. And let's go ahead and just stop in here first. Save point. I'm gonna go ahead and save here since I haven't done that. I saved as a suspend save last time. So we really didn't have a save. I want to make sure we have that. Wrong way. We're gonna go this way. All right, so here's what we've got. We've got a leprechaun, which is weak to wind and blast. We've got the zombie cops, and we've got the Kusith. So let's see, zombie cop is weak to element and force, and the Kusith is weak to whip and gun. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna destroy these guys is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and use wind on the leprechaun. I'm gonna use ice on the zombie cop. And I'm just gonna, let's go ahead and use Hama on the Kusith. Should be fine. Ow. Oh, and we froze the zombie cop, which means he shouldn't be able to act the next turn. Can we actually see that? Yeah, so he's frozen, he can't move, and he becomes weak to electric skills. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and use, I think we can use wind on this guy. Let's use this, and let's go ahead and use Hama on the zombie cop. We're taking quite a bit of damage because we're kind of low level in this area, and that's fine. This is how it's always gonna be. We're gonna go into a new area, we're gonna be semi-low level, and we're gonna get a little toasted. And honestly, it's fine. Like, you shouldn't have that many issues as long as you are fighting every battle that you run across. All right, we're just gonna follow the path. There's really nowhere we can go. All right, so we've got a few more enemies here. We have the Aflac. These guys are weak to whip and gun. We've got the Agathian. These guys are weak to electric, nuclear, gravity, and blast. And we have the Ba, which is weak to gun. So let's see here. Do we have a gun even equipped? We do. Let's go ahead and shoot some stuff, because why not? I'm gonna use ice on this guy. And sure, we'll just do that. We'll see what happens. Aw, ow, is what he said. Alright, well that was about as exciting as it could possibly be. Let's use that. Go ahead and do that again. Why not? Alright, nothing interesting there. Just some status healing. Yeah, you can see what's weak to which. Let's go ahead and use Garu and ice, and let's just go ahead and continue shooting with Danjo there. There we go. Reach length 7. Ooh, we've learned Magaru, which is a group wind attack, which is fantastic. Now there's 2 types of wind attacks in this game. There are the group ones, and there are the all ones. So you've got your singular one, which is just like your normal stuff. You've got a group one where it's like in a certain like area, and then all, which is all. All right. Yeah, so we don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. All right, just some same enemies. Let's go ahead and head upstairs here. Continue following this path, I believe. This path? I don't even know. Okay, I think it's this path. Go right at the fork, maybe? Nope, I definitely went the wrong direction. It happens. I have maps and stuff in my notes, but unfortunately for me, I often get confused about which direction I'm going anyway. Alright, so our main character here leveled up to level 13. We're gonna want to put points into agility and strength. Just a little bit into strength. We want to make sure we get that up if we ever want to use our physical attacks. We actually want to go this way. I know where we are now. And we're gonna go into... No, we're not. We're gonna go in this room here, but first of all, let me heal here. The skill that she learned... Stop. Cures poison, so that's all. Alright, found another save point. Very useful. Let's go ahead and save here. Let's go ahead and scroll on down to a new save. I always do new saves for what I'm doing. That is totally up to you. Because if I ever need to go back and like re-record something, I want to make sure I have the save, so it's a little different for me. Alright, well let's go ahead and let's go save these two. Save. Wait, no, Nanjo's with us. Save Mark. Who the hell do you think you are locking us up in here like this? You won't get away with this. Quit it, Mark. Getting them mad at us won't help any. We should play nice for now and... Huh? Hey, there they are. You okay, Masao? Huh? Hidehiko's here too. Ha, a cage suits this monkey. Nanjo, you dickweed. What took you guys? Wait a second. Maki? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, I get it. You missed me that much, huh? Hey, Hidehiko, why were you gonna play nice with us? Ugh. Most likely he mistook us for someone else. Fortunately, we're on your side. Isn't that good to hear, Hidehiko? But tell me, why are you here too? We thought only Masao had been detained. That can wait for later. Let's get them out. Alright, so she's letting them out. I thought even a tough guy like me couldn't beat demons without weapons. So I came here looking for some, but I ended up getting caught with Mark. Shut up, Hidehiko. Just shut up. Maki, why are you here? It must have been a long trip. Are you feeling okay? Come on, Masao. Why are you joking around like that? I'm totally fine. So I see. Okay then. Anyways. I don't know why anyone like hasn't stopped to be like, no, you were in the hospital. I don't know what's wrong with you. Who's there? Masao, you're not allowed out on your own. It's against the rules. Look, Baldy, this is going too damn far, even for a joke. I haven't done anything. Wait, something's wrong. Masao, there. Lieutenant, this kid broke out of the prison. I see. Vicious criminals must be executed. Ugh, that stink. Don't tell me. Execute, execute, execute. Hee execute. That's right. Men, kill them. Are we fighting ghosts? Whoa, I'm gonna die. We didn't have a choice. No hard feelings, right, old man? Execution, execution, execution. Kill him stone dead. This is all, just, yeah, it's one of these battles. Huh? What the? Yeah, that's what it was saying is let's get funky. I don't know why. I have no idea what Nanjo says. What the hell, man? What happened to you guys? Ugh, I'm taking at least one of you down with me. Wow, I don't want to die. Alright, so yeah, Brown has a Persona 2, and we all level up. Okay, so for level 14, I'm going to throw 2 into Dexterity and 1 into Agility. And you can kind of see now how much we're leveling up. And on the right side, you can see that we're upping our weapon attack and hit, our gun attack and hit, and our defense and evade. Maki leveled up here. Her evade is increased. Nunjo leveled up. Nothing increased for him yet. Same with Mark. And Brown, who has joined us, also leveled up there. Hey, what was that? What was that thing? You too, Hidehiko. But why him of all people? Alright, let me explain it to you. Listen up. Oh, glad we cut to black on this one. Awesome! I really am a superhero. Ever since I was a kid, I suspected something was different about me. I don't think he really gets it. Oh well. Anyway, I'm coming too, Yuya. I'd be nervous for you guys if you were out on your own. We could say the same about you. You should leave the security card in Yuya's care, Masao. Right. Here's the security card, man. Better not lose that thing. We have a firearm for you, Masao. Just don't shoot us by mistake. Hey, think I should come with you guys? Without me, you guys don't have any star power, you know? You guys need me to whip you into shape. How about it, Yuya? So Brown is the first of 3 possible extras. I don't want him. I'm gonna say no. Are you certain that you don't want to bring Hidehiko along? And yes, you can bring him along. You get your choice. You determine who you want to bring with you, but I'm definitely not going to be bringing Brown. Oh, is that it? Oh, is that really? You sure you won't forget it? All right, guess I'll head to the school then. Later, chumps. Yeah, he just, man, no hard feelings. Hooray, now that everyone's together. Where are we going? I can't believe old Baldy turned into a demon. This is so messed up. Hold on tight to that security card. We need to get into the secret freight entrance at the abandoned factory. All right, so let's head over here real quick. I want to make sure that we equip him with our guns and a helmet. Done. Beautiful. And I think we're all pretty well optimized right now. I don't think there's anything else that we have. We haven't got anything yet. So there we have it. Now, here's what I want to do in between episodes. First of all, if we check our status here, we are level 14. This is great. Make sure you get up to at least level 13 before you leave the police station. I don't need to do any grinding, which is great. Now, what I do want to do here is I'm going to head upstairs to wherever that save point was. And there's a few a few cards I want to pick up while we're here. Not really interested in this guy, but we're going to do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and contact the zombie cop. Now the zombie cops, if I use persuade, we should be able to get their eagerness up. I'm not going to give him that. You stop it. I might have just pissed him off instead. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, so eager and angry, we should still be able to get a spell card from them. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. Now we can carry 12 spell cards at a time. Like I said, you don't get any XP for this, which is fine. And if you go to items, you can see what cards you have. Now for this, I have a few a few enemies I want to find. At the very least, I want to find the Kusith and I don't know, pretty much all the enemies we've fought in here I want to find and I want to get their cards. So if you just go back and forth in front of the save point here, you can generally get what you're looking for. Ooh, we got a new enemy anyway. Hooray. So this is the Ukobak. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. These guys are weak to ice, but I actually do want their card, and you want to use Lie. And I don't know what's the best to say here. Oh, well, we made him happy and we received a garnet. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Sometimes that happens. So generally I've created a guide that has like just a kind of a list and what I would use to get the enemies to go into eager, and sometimes it doesn't work. I'm gonna go ahead and do these. These guys, you want to use Lie again. I don't really care what they say. I don't know. Sometimes it depends on who they are. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get a spell card from these guys. Now the contacting them, there's like their guides out there, and it's based on what their personalities are. Let me show you one more. Let's just to see what I get here. Oh, it's Zombie Cop. So if I look at these guys, you can see at the bottom their traits are forceful and snappish. So that will determine what you should use against them. Now I'm going to contact them even though I have the spell card, and they're just going to be like, you have my spell card, right? Don't throw it away, okay? And these guys are going to give me a life stone, and then they generally leave. Sometimes they won't give you anything. This is a great way if you are like having trouble in a certain area of like a very specific enemy. Get their spell card and then just talk to them. All right, let's do one more. I want the Affinac here. Affinac? Oh, and you only get the spell card of enemies that are weaker than you. I want to use Bribe on these guys. Fine, take the life stone that we just got. Come on. No. Okay, so sometimes that happens. Let's see if we can contact the Both then. These guys we want to use Dance. Let's keep going here. Sometimes this happens. There we go. And let's get a spell card from them. Alright, so I just wanted to kind of go through that and show it off because we really haven't seen too much of that contacting. And I do want to get... We're going to be fusing Persona very, very soon, but I did want to get those so you can see the cards we've gotten here. And you can see, like, you can actually see the details about them and what skills they have. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Zombie Cop. And we have Mr. Zombie. The higher level cards you have, the higher level persona you'll be able to fuse. So anyway, that's all for right now. I will see you guys next time. Like I said, be level 14, oh, I'm sorry, be level 13 at least, and I'm gonna have a full deck of cards. So I hope to see you guys next time.